Happy Wednesday, my ladies and my gents. Welcome to another wonderful edition of What Did You Buy Wednesday. It's hosted by our buddy Joe, their Big Sky Model Workshop at their Big Sky Country. And our whole idea is stash ads. Uh, Basically, you got something at a yard sale, a swap meet, a garage sale, estate sale, hobby shop. You made a great deal, got some really cool stuff. Let us know about it. You find some new products out there, maybe some new paints or something like this. Let us know about it. You find a uh, new vendor online that's got some really cool stuff, maybe a new 3D resin guy. Uh, Let us know about it. We need to support our little guys out there in this hobby as opposed to the big box people. But so, yeah, let us know, man. Let us know about it. You picked up a paintbrush a couple months ago, finally got around to trying it out and find, hey, it's really something great. Well, post it up. Let us know about it, man. Which kind of brings to what today is about. I don't have anything that I bought that's new this time, but I do have kind of an update on some of the a couple of inexpensive chrome um, alternatives to the Molito chrome. And I thought I'd bring up kind of what we got. I'm working on the Revell 67 Chevy Corvette and putting some different wheels on it. I put a different engine in it, this kind of thing, and painted a lot of the metal stuff on it with the Vallejo metal colors that I had. Some of them being the that set that I got from Hobby Lobby here about a month or two ago, and then did some stuff with the chrome. The last, that I got not too awful long ago. I thought I would kind of give a little bit of an update on how well those work out. So let me get the camera turned around. We'll talk about it. Okay. Well, you can see that I've got chassis mostly complete. Don't think I have much more to do on the chassis here, but you see the colors, the metal colors that are on here. Um, yeah, that's that Vallejo metal colors, like we got sitting here. To give you an idea, well, first of all, the kit says it comes with a highly detailed 427 big block Chevy motor. Yeah. Um, I wanted to get a VCG engine in here, and I wanted it to be pretty close to the same size so I didn't have to do a whole lot of chopping off and everything and cutting out and gouging out and everything. I wanted it to be a little bit simpler. So, but I found that the VCG small block Chevy block is about the same size as the block for the kit, and the transmission is almost exact within a millimeter of the same length of the transmission in the kit, and basically with from the engine to the end of the transmission is within a millimeter at the same length from the small block Chevy and the 4-speed Muncie. So I was able to use the kit drive shaft with no alterations. I did have to do some minor grinding to get the linkages in place. But to give you an idea, transmission, the valve covers, and those are VCG Brodix transmissions or Brodix valve covers. Those are in steel color. The exhaust, the drive shaft are dark aluminum. The Weber Crossram uh, upgrade kit is a regular aluminum with some silver touches. I wound up with some T fittings for the fuel lines. Yes. And the little deals for them. It came from, and I'm not sure if I got them from MCV or I got them from Iceman, but it was on a big block. And anyway, I got and used them. And then, of course, I've got the fuel lines. And this is based on photos that I found online. So, but I was able to use the stock or the kit uh, radiator hoses. This battery is an Iceman, and it just happened to be one I wanted to go ahead and get done with using. I've got a couple of wires. This stuff here has been painted on, and I got a decal that came from VCG Resin. And I just got the wire for the starter just kind of tucked in there instead of trying to glue it in. But you'll notice, and of course I've got the dark aluminum for the drive shaft and regular aluminum for the muffler. So you can kind of see just how that is very pretty, and it dries relatively quickly too. So, but what I really am impressed with is, and I got this not too long ago. I ordered it out of Hobby Link, the Vallejo Chrome, and boy, um, now these are not the kit supplied wheels. These came from, let me grab the box, this guy. And a lot of y'all are going to recognize it. It's the 1970 and a half Z28 Camaro. And it has these wheels. Well, I'm planning on doing something radical with this one. I'm not even going to try and do anything, anyway, halfway, stock. It's going to have a blower on it. It's going to, it's going to have tub out the back end, this kind of thing. So I took the wheels and tires off of this. And, of course, they're molded in orange. There is no chrome on these wheels. They're molded in orange. So, well, let's see how the chrome covers the orange. It doesn't. It would not cover the orange. It just kind of sat there and beat it up. Okay, so I did kind of a trick that I've done before on using chrome to make it stand out a little bit better, and I used a gloss black underneath. In this case, the Tamiya X1 black acrylic. All of my paints that I use, that I brush on, are acrylics. Period. I have no enamels. I have no lacquers. I can't handle the smells of them. I can't handle the smells of the cleanup and all of that. Uh, I'm not exactly keen on another migraine. It just, no. So, of course, then I did that and let that set and dry. And I started putting this on it. Now, it took about between three to four coats, depending on where I was at, to get it to actually cover. And then when it did all finally dry, it settled in. It is not as bright as the kit chrome or some of the other spray chromes or whatever, but especially on the wheels, it looks a little more realistic. But it's still not quite as reflective, but it's still nice and shiny. Really impressed with that, folks. I am the Vallejo metal colors. I cannot say enough about these. Uh, this was a big test on what I got. This stuff is incredible. It is just, and the Vallejo, let's see which one it is. That's the steel. This is silver. The silver is really, really nice. I used the silver on, let's see if I can get it to focus, on the terminals. It's not quite as bright as the chrome, but it's brighter than the aluminum. And it comes out really nice. Really nice. This is the steel. This is the dark aluminum. This is the aluminum. Yeah, this is what I used to paint all of this. I am just, I'm blown away with it. It is just, yeah. If you can pick up a set of these at the 4 bottles in a set at Hobby Lobby, they're discontinuing them apparently, and I was able to pick some up for like $15, I think 12 or 15 for 4 bottles. Do so. I got this off of Hobby Link. I think it was what, $4 or $5, I think. I don't remember. Got these off of Hobby Link. I mean, it's just, I'm blown away, folks. That's all I can say. Anyway, go on with everything now. Um, oh yeah, I wanted to bring up too. The chrome dries quite quickly. If you use the Molotov chrome, and been using this guy here. It's the refill bottle, and I've been using it, and I just take it and use it kind of like a squeeze out inkwell, and just paint, and I use it to paint on. I have to wait if I want to put a clear coat over it. I have to wait for a good couple of days before I can clear coat. This stuff here, I can wait a couple of hours and clear over it. Like I said, I'm using, excuse me, lunch catching up. I use the Tamiya acrylics, and I'm using the clear gloss over a lot of my stuff to give it that final gloss coat. And it will actively dissolve Molotov chrome. And even when it's really, really dry, it can cause problems. This stuff here doesn't do that. Give you an idea. This I just slopped on. These are the colors. Um, aluminum, dark aluminum, steel, silver, and that's the chrome. And I just slopped these on. I didn't try to get smooth or anything like that. It takes a little bit of work to get it to be nice and even, but I just slopped these on, and then I took and covered it. And you can kind of see the reflection of the strip that I did, and wasn't careful with it. I just took a streak and put it on, but it does not. And I did the chrome, and about an hour later I put that on, and it did not react to it. It didn't do anything with it. It didn't try to smear anything. It just went on. So, but stuff like you're doing this is uh, the color is essentially 2 parts white gloss, 1 part yellow gloss, Tamiya colors, of course, and then thinned down, and came out really, really pretty color. I like that. But you want to do the trim around the windows, or little bits like this has got to be a decal on that, the logos front and back. But you want to do that, and you want to put a coat of clear over it. You don't have to wait a couple of days. Just wait a few minutes, or about an hour or two. Anyway, so I'm blown away. All I can say. This is my What Did You Buy Wednesday. It's what I've bought before, and giving a full-on good view of it. Well, okay, I have got some more stuff actually coming over the next couple of weeks. I did get several more auctions that I won at KOG's Scale Auto Auctions over on Facebook, and I have decided to stop. I got a lot of cool kits. I got some that hasn't been around in a while, and I probably shouldn't have spent the money, but I need to quit because I have got too many kits as it is. Unless I end up with a grail kit that I find, and there's only a handful of them, and a couple of them I don't even know if they make. So anyway, but I've got those. They've made up the shipping label. Hasn't gotten into the system yet. I got an order from Josh at VCGResins.com coming. Yeah, check him out. He had a newsletter last weekend. Sign up for that newsletter if you haven't. And you haven't, why not? I mean, my goodness. But he noted that he had gotten a lot of the new stuff, some new stuff in, and he had gotten some of the glues back in. Let's see, the BMI. I like the stuff, and I got several different types, and I got some more bottles of those coming because I'm starting to run a little low. But anyway, yeah, go check them out. Sign up for that newsletter. Get notified when stuff is happening. Got some new stuff out there, including some new sanding sticks. Yeah. Some new tools, some new little bitty spot brushes, throwaway brushes, uh, stuff like this. Go check them out. When you get done shopping, head over to checkout, put in promo code Jester10, save you 10% on your order. Um, does not include shipping, which unfortunately now is $9 because the post office has raised the price because of the fuel surcharge. So yeah, they're having to charge extra for that. Hopefully that'll come down here soon. But if you buy over $100, including the uh, discount, that'll give you free shipping. Something to think about. So anyway, also talking about our people and orders, I have from 3dconceptsltd.com out of Edmonton, Alberta. I've got another order coming in with some more new stuff, a lot of stuff that I'm planning on doing with some other trucks in the future, some other parts and things that are, yeah, going to have some stuff to come in there. And just a little side note on them, if you order more than $155 Canadian, which is about $120 American, give or take, 115, you get free shipping out of Canada. So, something to think about there. But if you're going to do trucks, man, go check out 3D Concepts. Uh, yeah, they got some really, really cool stuff. It doesn't matter. You want to build up a truck. You want a logging truck. You want an oil field truck. Nobody's got parts for oil field trucks. 3D Concepts does. You want a really nice headache rack. They got them. You want a Texas bumper for that Peterbilt or that Kenworth. 3D Concepts got them. You want spot mirrors. You want you want an accurate engine. They got them. Suspensions ranging from the old foot-high springs to the more modern air suspension. They got them. In fact, one of the things that they're sending me is one of the new suspensions that they got that they're starting to carry and want me to take a look at because of my years in trucking and give my feedback on that. And I'm honored to do that. I love the fact that they think that I actually know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, that's going to be coming. I got some other parts coming, so I'll have that to talk about sometime. They should be here Wednesday-ish. See what happens. Um, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, I've taken up enough of y'all's time today. I've gone on long enough. But yeah, VCGResins.com. Check them out. Promo code Jester10, save 10%. Head on over, check out 3dconceptsltd.com. You want to build truck parts. KOG's Scale Auto Auction House over on Facebook. You can spend a lot of money there if you want. And they got some really cool stuff. So, anyway, that's what I got. I'm going to get out of here, put this together. I got stuff I want to do yet this afternoon, and I'm already way behind time. So, check y'all later, probably Sunday. BTEX signing out.